Welcome to Formula World. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and here's what's on this episode. First up on Formula World, Wolff responds to Aston Martin rumours. One persistent rumour of recent times has been that Mercedes boss Toto Wolff will become the team principal of Aston Martin's F1 team in 2021. This was mostly fueled by Wolff's contract coming to an end after this year and his recent acquisition of Aston Martin stocks. It now seems that Lewis Hamilton is also being suggested as someone who will accompany Wolff to Aston Martin, as his contract is also expiring at the end of this season. Hamilton, however, revealed how it is only a matter of time before he holds contract talks with Mercedes. We've already said to each other what our ambitions are and what we want from the new deal, but otherwise we're in no hurry. We know each other well, we know what we want, and at some point we will sit down together. Toto Wolff added to that by explaining why such rumours are common in these situations. They're all thinking things up, because we haven't even sat down together yet. That news gets so bad at some point that you think we have to sit down together soon. Hamilton then gave some insights into how his last contract was negotiated and how it isn't all about money. Financially, you want to get the most out of it, but the journey and the experiences around it are much more important. I have a small team around me, but I do the conversations myself. That's how our conversations last year lasted more than 10 hours in my room in Monaco. Wolff then revealed how they can still meet Hamilton's financial demands despite Mercedes' parent company Daimler not being in the best shape currently. Daimler is not in a great position, but money has never been the problem in our negotiations. We just have to sit down together for a moment, put everything in a row and then make a decision. We know what's in Lewis's hands and we're happy to go on with him. Wolff then directly addressed the rumours about him leaving for Aston Martin. The only thing I want to say about that is a short statement a la Niki Lauda. It's total nonsense. He then concluded by giving a statement which has come as a surprise to many F1 experts despite his willingness to help Lewis win a 7th title. Next season I'll still be team boss at Mercedes, although I might divide my time differently and I won't be present at every Grand Prix. Vettel opens up about contract talks. Another man that has been constantly pestered about contract talks recently has been Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel. He has spoken again about it and feels that the state of his contract with Ferrari isn't exactly the need of the hour. I think that the most important thing for everyone, whether or not you're in F1, is to remain patient. He gave an idea of the possible timeline and how it all depends on when racing in F1 resumes. Of course, it depends on when we are going to race for the first time. There is a chance that we will have to make the decision before we have a race, because at the moment it looks like we are not going to race until at least July. The important thing now is that after Australia we had to understand what situation we are in, and I think that in some areas we still do not have that completely clear. He concluded by being confident that whatever happens with the contract negotiations will be whatever is best for him and the team. I think that whatever the deal is going to be, it will be a deal in which me and the team feel most comfortable. And his teammate Charles Leclerc also gave his take on this as well. I would like him to stay at Ferrari, but I'd also respect it if he decides otherwise. Fast feed. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has revealed that he misses Niki with his pragmatism and often wonders what Niki would have said about the current situation. Joan Fonseca, general manager of the circuit in Barcelona, wants to help the sport with a nice race and a fuller championship. He also feels that the circuit and the Catalan government have to help in this regard without being selfish to have a better Formula 1 in 2021. Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton would rather do the talking on the track because that's where it counts. Toto Wolff added to that by saying that it isn't a political game, but it's about lap time and the rest around it doesn't matter. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc has revealed that his relationship with teammate Sebastian Vettel is much better than people on the outside think. Haas team principal Gunther Steiner doesn't want to change drivers like Renault did, as it is like giving them some blame, which isn't fair when it is the car that is the issue. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton wants everyone to come out of the current crisis fitter, healthier and more focused, but above all kinder, more generous and gracious and caring for our world and the people in it. Haas driver Romain Grosjean revealed that he and Kevin Magnussen have also talked out the collisions they had last year and have changed their way of driving against each other. And he also revealed that his former teammates Fernando Alonso and Kimi Raikkonen didn't care whether they were fast or slow in free practice, they prepared the car for the race. Will Ferrari re-sign Vettel, and if not, who will they sign? Be sure to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.